The Big Ten title game. Oh, yes. Michigan against Iowa. This one's in Indianapolis in the Dome, so no weather. 7 p.m. Central Time on Fox. Michigan, right now the number has come down a little bit. 21.5-point favorites. And over the full season, my numbers would have Michigan by 26.5. Okay. Power rating would have Michigan by 22.35. So right on the 22.5, basically. Strength of record, Iowa, they've won 10 games. I don't know how they've won 10 games. They are literally dead last in offensive predicted points added per drive. Number 133. But they are also number 1 in defense. They don't allow a lot of predicted points added. They are really good on defense. They are really, really terrible on offense. Michigan is really good on defense and on offense. Michigan number 12 in offensive PPA per drive. They're number 2 in defensive PPA per drive. So if you thought that Iowa was going to have any kind of success, it ain't going to happen against Michigan. It does not look like. But, again, we look at this, we see the numbers, we see how high this spread is. The total, I think, is only like 35. It may have even gone below that. It's 30. Yeah, I see a 34.5 and a 35.5. So you can get either side of a key number there. Turnover margin, Iowa is not as good, and they're number 86 in takeaways per game. So that's 1.25. But, they did get a big win last week. They did what they were supposed to do with it. Let's look at the last 4 weeks, though, and this is what will be surprising to you. Last 4 weeks, my numbers would have Michigan by 7.7. Thank God for the cough button. The defense is number 72, PPA per drive, PPA per pass over the past 4 weeks for Michigan. Now, granted, they've played Penn State and Ohio State, and they played at Maryland as a sandwich game. So that's a bit of a rough spot. The defense is really good against the run, but it's not like Iowa can really run the ball. They do run it a lot. They're just not good at it. They're not explosive. Number 128 over the past 4 weeks. Well, Michigan is number 14 in rushing explosiveness allowed. You move to the other side, Michigan's offense has not been as good. But again, they've played Penn State's defense and Ohio State's defense in the past 4 weeks. Yeah, that's kind of tough. You look at the 5 factors plus talent, you're looking at number 7 in Michigan over the past 4 weeks. Iowa is number 17. This is interesting, right? Do the full season numbers matter more, or do the last 4 weeks matter more? Michigan hasn't trended in the best spot, but we know that they are significantly better, and we don't trust Iowa's offense, which has actually gotten better from the full season through the last 4 weeks because they're number 123 in offensive PPA per drive over the past 4 weeks. I look at this, and I'm going to guess because Jim Harbaugh is coming back this week. I think that they're going to be amped up. I think they're going to be fired up for this one. I think J.J. McCarthy is going to have a little bit of success against that Iowa defense. We saw this 2 years ago, right? It was 42-3 in this game, Michigan. I don't know that it's going to be 42-3, but could it be 24-0? Yes, 100%. It could be 27-3, something along those lines. I will take Michigan minus the 21.5. I think Jim Harbaugh is going to want to cover when he comes back. I think he wants to prove a point, and when Tony Petitti has to hand him that trophy, I think he's going to have a good laugh about that. That's what I think. So, Michigan minus 21.5 there.
Thanks for listening to Winning Cures Everything. Make sure and follow me on Twitter at GaryWCE. If you want to toss in a question, you can email me, Gary@winningcureseverything.com. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.